Imagine sitting down in a quiet room, closing your eyes, and simply listening to a story. You are not studying with a heavy textbook. You are not memorizing lists of words. Instead, you are hearing a simple, clear story in English. This method works because your brain loves stories. When you follow a story, you do not only understand what happens, but you also collect new words without effort. The words come to you naturally, just like when a child learns their first language. In this listening practice, I will guide you through a journey. You will meet a character, see her life, and discover new situations. Each situation will bring you useful English words. Do not try to repeat every word. Do not stress. Just relax, listen, and let the meaning flow. Over time, these words will stay with you. You will remember them because they are tied to a picture, a feeling, and a story. Our story begins in a small town. This town is quiet, with narrow streets and friendly neighbors. In the center of the town, there is a little bakery. Every morning, people pass by the bakery because it smells of fresh bread, warm cakes, and sweet cookies. The owner of the bakery is a young woman named Anna. Anna is kind, cheerful, and hard-working. She wakes up before sunrise, puts on her apron, and starts preparing the dough. She mixes flour, water, sugar, and a little salt. She kneads the dough carefully, pressing it with her hands until it becomes soft and smooth. While she works, she often hums a song. The bakery is not very large, but it is full of warmth. Wooden shelves hold loaves of bread. Glass jars keep candies, biscuits, and even chocolates. Every day, children come running to buy something small before school. Through Anna, we will learn many useful English words that belong to daily life. One morning, Anna hears the sound of birds singing outside her window. She stretches her arms, yawns, and gets out of bed. The sky is painted with soft colors of pink and orange. She washes her face, combs her hair, and ties it back. Then she puts on her white apron and walks downstairs into the bakery. The moment she opens the door, the cool morning air greets her. She smiles and whispers, "Another beautiful day." She checks her basket of ingredients: flour, eggs, milk, butter, sugar, and fruit. Today, she decides to bake apple pies, a favorite of the townspeople. She picks up a shiny red apple, cuts it into slices, and sprinkles cinnamon over them. The smell is sweet and comforting. In these small actions, stretching, washing, tying, opening, cutting, you are learning daily verbs. They are common, simple, and powerful. They build the heart of spoken English. While Anna works, the doorbell of the bakery rings. Ding, ding. A little boy named Samuel enters. Samuel is about 7 years old. He wears a blue school uniform and carries a small brown backpack. "Good morning, Anna," he says cheerfully. Anna smiles and replies, "Good morning, Samuel. Are you ready for school?" Samuel nods, though his eyes look sleepy. "Yes, but I want something sweet before class." Anna laughs softly. She places a warm cookie into a paper bag and hands it to him. Samuel thanks her politely and takes out a coin from his pocket. He gives the coin to Anna and waves goodbye. This short scene gives you several important words: morning, boy, uniform, backpack, school, sleepy, cookie, bag, coin, and pocket. They appear in a natural way, inside the story, not on a boring vocabulary list. After Samuel leaves, Anna looks outside the bakery window. She sees the street slowly waking up. A man in a brown hat sweeps the front of his shop. A woman waters her flowers on the balcony. A dog runs happily, wagging its tail, while a cat watches from the corner. The street becomes busy, bicycles roll by, a small bus stops, and people greet each other with smiles. Anna loves this part of the morning because it feels alive. The world outside is like a stage, and every person plays a role. She wipes her hands on her apron and steps outside for a moment. She breathes deeply, feeling the cool air in her chest. Then she goes back in to check the oven. The pies are golden, the cookies are brown, and the bread is almost ready. More customers will arrive soon, and she wants everything to be perfect. By mid-morning, the bakery smells delicious. The sweet aroma drifts out the door and attracts more customers. A teacher comes in to buy bread for her lunch. A builder with dusty boots orders 3 sandwiches. An elderly woman chooses a soft cake with cream. Each customer has a different face, a different story, and a different reason for visiting. Anna enjoys serving them because every conversation teaches her something new. She learns about the school from the teacher, about the new houses from the builder, and about old traditions from the elderly woman. Words like teacher, builder, boots, cream, lunch, sandwiches, and traditions come alive in this moment. You hear them inside a story, connected to real people, real lives, and real actions. This makes them easier to remember. Language grows stronger when you connect it to images and feelings, not when you repeat it like a machine. When the bakery becomes quiet again, Anna sits at a wooden table in the corner. She pours herself a cup of tea and takes a small bite of bread. The warmth of the bread comforts her. She looks around at her bakery with gentle pride. On the walls hang pictures of her family who once taught her how to bake. She thinks about her father, who loved bread with butter, and her mother, who always smiled when she smelled cinnamon. Anna whispers, "I hope I make them proud." This moment of reflection adds depth to her day. Even in a story about bread, pies, and customers, we meet words like tea, table, family, father, mother, smile, butter, and cinnamon. These are not random words. They are emotional words. They connect food, family, and memory. This is the magic of learning English through listening. The words do not just sit in your head, they live in your heart. As the sun rises higher, the town becomes busier. People hurry along the streets, carrying bags, newspapers, and cups of coffee. The sound of footsteps mixes with the ringing of bicycle bells and the chatter of voices. Anna notices a group of children walking together, laughing as they share stories. A delivery man stops in front of the bakery with a wooden crate full of fresh fruit. Apples, oranges, bananas, and grapes shine in the morning light. "Here's your order," the delivery man says kindly. Anna thanks him and places the fruit inside. Every small detail gives us words like footsteps, newspaper, coffee, laughter, crate, delivery, oranges, bananas, and grapes. These words are not forced. They appear as part of life in the town. The more you listen, the more your brain connects these sounds with meaning. English becomes easier when it is tied to an image, a sound, or an action. Around midday, Anna's friend Maria enters the bakery. Maria is lively, full of energy, and always wears bright colors. Today she is wearing a red scarf and a yellow dress. She smiles and waves as she walks in. "Anna, your bakery smells amazing as always," she exclaims. Anna laughs and replies, "Thank you, Maria. Would you like to try a slice of apple pie?" Maria nods quickly. She sits at the table, places her bag down, and removes her gloves. "I need something sweet. I've been working since early morning," she sighs. They chat about their lives. Maria works at the library, so she often tells Anna about books, readers, and new arrivals. Words like scarf, dress, gloves, slice, library, and readers now enter the story. Through friendship and natural conversation, vocabulary grows in your memory. You do not need to force it. Listening again and again will make the words yours. While Anna and Maria enjoy their tea, a sudden noise comes from outside. Boom! A cart has tipped over in the street, a wheel has broken, and wooden boxes filled with vegetables scatter across the ground. People gather quickly to help. A man picks up carrots, a woman collects cabbages, and a boy grabs tomatoes that are rolling away. Anna and Maria rush outside too. Together they lift the heavy boxes and place them back on the cart. The driver thanks everyone with a relieved smile. "I thought I would lose everything," he says. Anna replies kindly, "Don't worry, we're happy to help." This little accident brings new words like cart, wheel, carrots, cabbages, tomatoes, scatter, lift, and driver. Notice how these words become clear because they belong to a picture you can imagine. When you imagine, you remember. After the small accident, the street returns to its usual rhythm. Maria finishes her pie, thanks Anna, and promises to return later with a book for her. Anna waves goodbye and continues serving customers. A young couple enters, holding hands. They look around the bakery and point at the shelves. "2 sandwiches, please," the man says. "And a piece of cake," the woman adds. Anna prepares their order carefully, wrapping the sandwiches in paper and placing the cake in a small box. They smile, pay with coins, and leave happily. New words here include couple, shelves, order, wrapping, box, and pay. Everyday actions like buying food or asking for something are simple but very important for speaking English. You will use these words again and again, just like Anna does in her daily work. Later in the afternoon, Anna decides to take a short break. She steps outside, sits on a bench near the bakery, and enjoys the sunshine. The air feels warm, and a light breeze touches her face. She watches people walking by, a man reading a newspaper, a child licking an ice cream, and 2 women carrying shopping bags. Across the street, a musician plays the violin. The melody floats gently, adding beauty to the moment. Anna closes her eyes for a second and simply listens. This calm break introduces words like bench, sunshine, breeze, violin, melody, and shopping bags. Notice how these words are not taught with pressure. They are woven into a scene. You hear them, you picture them, and your memory grows stronger. This is the secret of learning without effort. Relax and let the words live in a story. Suddenly, Anna hears a bark. A playful dog runs past her, chasing a ball. The ball bounces toward the bakery door, and Anna picks it up. The dog stands in front of her, wagging its tail and panting with excitement. Whose dog is this? Anna wonders aloud. Soon, a little girl appears, running quickly. "That's my dog," she says, breathing heavily. Anna laughs and gives her the ball. "Here you go." The girl smiles, thanks her, and throws the ball again. The dog jumps, catches it, and runs happily down the street. In this short scene, you meet new words like bark, chase, ball, bounce, panting, and tail. These are words connected to animals and movement, very common in daily English. They are easier to remember because they carry life and emotion. As the day continues, clouds begin to gather in the sky. The light changes and the air grows cooler. Anna looks up and says softly, "I think it will rain soon." She quickly moves baskets of bread inside and closes the windows. The first drops of rain fall gently on the street, making soft tapping sounds. People open umbrellas and hurry to find shelter. Some step into shops, while others stand under roofs to stay dry. The smell of rain mixes with the warm aroma of bread, creating a peaceful feeling. Words like clouds, gather, drops, umbrellas, shelter, and roofs appear naturally. Listening to these descriptions trains your ear and your mind. You are not just learning English, you are living inside English, one image, one sound, one feeling at a time. The rain falls harder, drumming against the roof of the bakery. Anna lights a small lamp inside, and the golden glow makes the room feel warm and safe. A few customers enter, shaking water from their coats and folding their umbrellas. Anna welcomes them with a smile, offering warm bread and hot tea. The sound of conversation fills the bakery, mixing with the rain outside. Some people laugh, others talk quietly, and a few simply sit and enjoy the smell of fresh food. Anna feels proud that her bakery has become a place of comfort. a small shelter in the storm. Here we find words like lamp, glow, coat, fold, storm, and shelter. These words are not only useful but also easy to imagine. When you picture a rainy evening, a warm lamp, and people sitting together, the words become part of your memory naturally. After some time, the rain slows and finally stops. A soft silence fills the street. Water glistens on the cobblestones, and puddles reflect the lights from the houses. Anna steps outside for a moment to breathe the fresh, cool air. She sees children jumping over puddles, their shoes splashing water. A man rides past on a bicycle, careful not to slip on the wet ground. Somewhere nearby, a bell rings, signaling the evening hour. The town feels calm after the storm, almost like it is taking a deep breath. This scene teaches us new words like puddles, cobblestones, splashing, glisten, bell, and evening. You do not need to memorize them. By listening to the story, by imagining the wet street and the children playing, the words become part of your natural understanding. English grows inside you when it is connected to images and sounds. Back inside the bakery, Anna cleans the tables, wipes the shelves, and arranges the jars. She hums softly while she works, moving from one task to another. She sweeps the floor, puts away the baskets, and washes the cups. The bakery becomes quiet and orderly again. These actions may seem simple, but they bring many everyday English words: clean, wipe, arrange, sweep, wash, and basket. You will hear these words often because they belong to daily routines. They describe real life, things we do almost every day. Learning them inside a story makes them feel alive. Instead of memorizing wipe means clean with a cloth, you see Anna wiping the shelves. Instead of repeating sweep means move dirt with a broom, you see her sweeping the floor. This natural way of learning stays longer in your mind because it has a picture, a rhythm, and a purpose. When everything is ready, Anna sits at her table again. She pours herself another cup of tea and writes a note in her small notebook. She writes about her day, the customers she met, the accident with the cart, and the sudden rain. She smiles as she remembers the little boy Samuel, her friend Maria, and the girl with the playful dog. Writing helps her reflect, and it also helps her remember details. Through this quiet moment, we meet more words like notebook, write, reflect, remember, playful, and details. These words are not only for learners, they are words people use often in conversations and writing. Imagine Anna holding her pen, thinking carefully, and noting her memories. With this picture in mind, the words sink into your memory naturally. That is the secret. See it, hear it, feel it, and you will remember. The evening grows darker. Outside, the moon rises slowly, shining softly over the town. Stars appear one by one, decorating the night sky. Anna locks the bakery door, blows out the lamp, and whispers, "Thank you for today." She climbs the stairs, enters her small bedroom, and lies down on her bed. She pulls a blanket over herself, closes her eyes, and drifts into sleep. The bakery rests, the town sleeps, and silence covers everything. New words here include moon, stars, blanket, whisper, climb, and silence. These are gentle words, easy to remember because they belong to the calm of night. Just like Anna, you can close your day with gratitude and peace. Learning English is not only about speaking, it is also about feeling connected to the words, to the images they bring, and to the emotions they carry. And so, our story comes to an end, but the lesson continues. You have not studied a list of 50 English words. You have lived them inside a story. You have walked through a town, entered a bakery, met people, shared conversations, and felt the rhythm of daily life. Words like bread, apple, cookie, backpack, bicycle, violin, umbrella, puddle, blanket, and many more have entered your ears naturally. If you listen again, you will catch even more. Each time, the words will feel stronger, easier, and more familiar. This is the power of listening practice. It teaches without pressure, without stress. Just imagine, listen, and let the story stay in your heart. Learning English becomes effortless when you enjoy it. Remember, listen again, relax, and allow the words to grow inside you.